Hey y'all, good morning, and happy Wednesday. I've got a message today because today is my birthday. Yay, me. And I got something to say. I get to celebrate me all day today. Let me start with that. And why not make the celebration virtual? Hey y'all, hey. Um, so why am I here today? I this weekend I got to uh, hang out, host movie night with five amazing littles. We watched how the Grinch Stole Christmas, one of my all-time favorite movies, with one of my all-time favorite characters. I don't know if you all remember In Living Color and Jim Carrey. I loved all of his characters in Living Color. I love to laugh, and when I say super silly, I love to be super silly. He is super silly. So that's the one I'm referring to, the one that was written and directed by Ron Howard. How many of you know Happy Days? Yes. Uh-huh. I'm that old. Nevertheless, um, that's what we did this weekend. And like I said, I've only watched the movie a bazillion times, and in doing so, I'm always reminded about the message. Like, that's why I watch movies. That's why I absolutely love movies, because I'm always looking for the message in the movie. Um, I don't watch television, but I could do a movie marathon with no problem. Fuzzy socks and popcorn and all the snacks, just, movie night, like movie night, for real movie night. Uh, so I got to do that with them this weekend. But one of the things I do want to focus on today is the reason. We know that, this is a season of celebration and holidays. And with all that being said, we know that all that comes with being in this season, sometimes there's a bunch of confusion, there's a bunch of overwhelm, there's a bunch of discombobulation, and we're not doing that. That's just not what this season is all about. So, about the movie and the message that I tend to hover on, or that I get from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Let's talk about it. So, firstly, I want to focus on having childlike faith. Um, we know that Cindy Lou, she reminded us that yes, everybody is amazing. Even the Grinch is amazing. Let's go with the fact that it is written in Matthew 18:3, that we must have childlike faith because that pleases God, if nothing else. Um, and then she got others to see, know, and understand that, hey, Christmas is not just. I'm sorry, y'all. Phone call came in. It was important, so I had to answer it. So back to our discussion at hand, having childlike faith, and why it is a must in this walk. Because again, it kills any kind of discouragement. Most kids, they're always ready, excited, and believing, right? So we're going to continue to believe and trust and keep our faith right there. We're going to sit on the front of the faith carpet, right? And then there's what is Christmas really about? Like, is it all about the gifts? Because Cindy Lou reminded us, no, that is not all about the gifts. Although the Grinch, this is one of his practices. He's going to come and take all the gifts and destroy the jubilation. Every year, this is what he does. He's always up to mischief. That's what they always think of him. Nevertheless, he came, he stole all the gifts, and thought he had ruined Christmas until they sat and thought about it for a minute. Is Christmas really about the gifts? Absolutely not. However, it is about gifting hope, joy, love, and laughter, unity. Like, all those things are what Christmas is all about. And again, don't get me wrong. I promise. I know growing up, Christmas time was a time, according to societal standards, a time of celebration. We were also told that that was Christmas. That was Jesus's birthday. Is December 25th really Jesus's birthday? I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna put a pin in it. I'm gonna sit that right there and let you go do a little bit of research. Then you're gonna come back and we're gonna have the most amazing discussion about it, dialogue. Like, let's get deep. Let's get that deep about, is Christmas 25th really Jesus' birthday? But again, I'm for it. I'm for all things celebration. Like I said, it don't take much for me to, whip out the confetti and, all things, the music, all things celebration. I'm for it. But I do want us to just take a deeper dive on the reason for the season and why we're doing what we're doing. I mean, it's okay. You want to go buy a bunch of stuff, that's fine. But don't find yourselves depressed, overwhelmed. That's what normally happens in this season because of the way we were raised. A lot of people get caught up in, I can't do this and I can't do that, and I want to do this and I want to do that for this person, that person, my children, whatever. Don't do it to yourselves. We're not doing that. And then another theme or message of why loving others, especially those that are quote unquote different, and you see me with my air quotes, are quote unquote different from us, the importance of that. We are reminded in John 13 and 34 about how God loved everybody. Jesus died for everybody. He loved all of us, no matter what we look like, no matter how we act, no matter how we show up. The love is there. And then we won't even talk about Paul's Romans 14, the letter. Romans 14, go read it. Go read it for yourselves so that you can see, know, and understand that, we are going to love everybody. We are going to do our absolute best to put that unconditional love on everybody. Now, I know like might be a whole different conversation, but no, I'm just kidding. And then I want to talk about being a child advocate. I am a child advocate. And the importance of why we must reflect on this one right here. How if we ostracize and ridicule or, alienate, stigmatize children, and how that affects them in their upbringing, or, because some of us in our old grown ages find ourselves still fighting battles that took place when we were younger. So what we don't want to ever do is find ourselves damaging any more children. I mean, society does that more than enough for us. There's all kinds of, we know social media is doing this big one, like on our children, but we have to make sure we stay in front of them. My grandgirl said, my Gigi, I absolutely love when we spend quality time. And of course, it melted my heart. And then there's my grandboy who goes on to say, Gigi, is tonight going to be another movie night where we get to spend time together? I mean, that does it for me, right? It's that right there that does it for me. They are my current joys, and they get to remind me of when I had my own littles, and how we would do this or that. It wasn't about the money spent or the money that we had or did not have. It was all about the love that we have. So, anywho, y'all, as I said, today is my birthday. I want you guys to send up some mighty prayers that I get all the desires of my heart. I'm going to be a little selfish today. I'm going to do some things that I want to do. I'm going to do a lot of things that I want to do today. I'm going to walk slow. I'm going to be present, kind of, but then not really. But I am going to smile. I am going to be full of joy. I am going to allow myself to be celebrated. Amen. All right, y'all. Know that I love you. Have an amazing day. Talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.